Hey, y'all, I'm back with another video. I just wanted to make this quick video before I, tend to, among other things, yeah, because I'll be back later on tonight with, whether it's Halloween or the reality series I'm gonna be looking up. And if, y'all, give me some choices, some reality. I mean, like, lady or the ladies too. Yeah, most likely. Yeah, give me some of the TV series you'd like me to, to critique and laugh over what y'all about. Just for entertainment solely. But yeah, like I just wanted to, but it's not like I said. Well, I know I talked about this in my other video, but basically the first documentary series. But I mean, if you like, if you that person that you're not, because that's what this channel is mostly going to be like. That's to bring awareness towards that. Because you have to be solely aware, especially with Hollywood, especially if you're a child actor and or an actor, interact whether you're just a child actor, especially that's the most important child actor and an actress, because they make you do things that's just very disturbing and inhumane as in a sense. But yeah, I just want to bring awareness as far as to the secret societies and the secret you know disturbing imagery that's been going on in Hollywood for centuries. But yeah, if you that person that get tired of just like me speaking on those topics, then yeah, it's there's an exit button. You don't have to be here. I'm saying I'm here just be talking about it, and there's people that's gonna be obviously tuning in to hear me talk about it. So if you don't want to be those people, then hey, bye. But I know you're gonna be secretly watching. You don't really care about it. You can, like if you don't really care about it, like I said, dip out. But if you don't, you hear it just to be just like because many others like myself is bringing awareness to the fact, and just solely because to bring awareness and to wake up to the disturb like I said, the disturbing imagery and events that's been going on within Hollywood, anywhere especially, then yeah, you don't want to be that person too. If you're that person, then that's cool, and I relate to you. But if you don't, then yeah, like I said, you can straight dip into the toilet. Bye. You don't have to be here. I don't care for much for you if you don't, if you're that person. But yeah, I talked about this before, but that doesn't matter in these topics because I'm gonna, like I said, that's also my awareness to that's almost the meaning of my channel, but not just entertainment solely, but the meaning. That's the meaning of my purpose actually within my character, to bring awareness to the sins and basically the sins and the disturbing actions and individuals that's been that's been going around and leading causing this what we're living in now. What's going on, whether it's murder, stealing, rape, abuse, anything you can think of, anything that's disturbing or just like heartbreaking to talk about, to go or just to go through, which basically all of us has. But yeah, like I said, you know, in this topic it doesn't matter. But yeah, I just wanted to bring bring to y'all attention that I don't know if somebody it pretty much happened, but people talking about it. But I'm hearing also that Michael K. Williams. I've heard it I heard from my brother. Yeah, one of my younger brother that he heard that too. That this guy. I don't know this guy, but yet I'll probably have to look up for it. But he said that this guy. Oh yeah, that this the police officer, one of the police officers who originally found the ones probably the first one to the scene. He's saying that Michael K. Williams is possibly that's not the truth about him dying, overdosing. Like that could not be the case, even though he said came out in interviews and basically it was told the public, came out to opened up to the public about his struggles and mistakes. Yeah, I'm hearing that Michael K. Williams, that could not be He could not possibly have been, or if that's actually the truth, or he could not have been, didn't die of OD. And that's, yeah, we already know. I mean, for my ones that already know, that's fully aware by now, or or just like, or the ones like me that's just like, or if you're fully aware by now, or just catch, or if you're just catching up, or if you're just like you've been aware like me, you've just been like aware of this, like you've just been aware of this for like, over a decade. Like this doesn't surprise you at all. But yeah, like yeah, he hasn't. It's not. It may be him not. He didn't originally pass because of OD, and this is actually prominent because remember, I don't know if y'all, like, some of y'all remember, but I know like some of y'all have to, you watch the news, even though it's not really credible puppet media, but you saw the ones that really stick out. That death, Jeffrey Epstein death. I just was doing that. I didn't even know he. Yeah, I want to talk about that too. Also, that's gonna be like stories to come. But yeah, when he was they caught when they caught Jeffrey Epstein, and they was like he was like sitting in a jail cell. Yeah, two cameras. Supposedly, all of a sudden, the security guards, the security guards wasn't watching, and supposedly, this obviously, come on, that's a front right there, and then the cameras cut out to his jail cell. Yeah, cameras cut out to his jail cell. You couldn't see what was going on at all, and you got supposedly 24-hour. He was like what basically got found in one of the most protected. I mean, I know it was like probably still county, but this still guard is heavily protected. It's not like there's nobody there, especially with a dude like like a very extreme dangerous predator like Jeffrey Epstein. And it's just like it's heavily guarded. Like there's not guards to do. It's not like ever guards there. Like that place is 24/7 guarded. Like there can't be no guards there. Like that's ridiculous. But yeah, like his cameras cut out. The cameras to his jail cell cut out, and the security guards supposedly what they went away for some reason because that's what they always say. When it's stuff like the situations like this happen, there's always nobody there. It's like, when it comes to like, I guess like, yeah, when it comes to prisoners, like automatically dying, or like, I guess what, prisoners would, or automatically dying, or just people like with notoriety and they're in prison now and they automatically just like turn up and die. I know some of you probably heard about like, get caught up on that. But yeah, it's like extremely suspect, extremely suspect that, think about and just like look at that for a minute and just like, that's weird. Like, come on, they can't just like automatically just out of thin up air and just die. And I'm gonna talk about that too. Like, in later that's for later discussions. But yeah, like his Jeffrey Epstein closed. Jeffrey Epstein was the cameras to his cell cut off, and the guards wasn't there supposedly. That's what they said, and I guess hours later, he up and died. Supposedly he committed suicide. I mean, he didn't want to go. Obviously, nobody wants to go to jail. But I mean, if he was like thinking of committing suicide, okay. But he's like, contemplating suicide because this is basically like his life is over. I guess at this point. But come on now, if he was contemplating suicide, then why were the cameras cut out? Yeah, why were the cameras cut out? And then why? Because I was reading up on this too on the wiki, and I was like, what? I was like, it just like it just like it caught my attention. I mean, it probably mentioned it, and like stuff like this keeps my attention because I just like it's like like I said, paying to being fully aware, especially in Hollywood and in society too, because we know about how because that's what I don't know. It's sort of what I mean. It's all about control, but it's sort of what like But as far as like England compared to it's all about control, especially in the medieval days, like how they would use different tactics to keep. I mean, obviously physical, but I mean, times have changed. There's many ways to keep. If you want to keep like say like citizens, like if they're dictators, with, you can say all you want. That, yeah, like I'm gonna be saying this too. America, Triple K. That's what I call it, America Triple K. And if you're offended by that too, you can dip out too, or just scream in the comments. But yeah, like I said, that's what I call it, Triple K. Yeah, they're, no matter if you say it too, no matter if you just don't automatically think about it. But yeah, they're a dictatorship too. When it all comes down to it, it ain't shit about democracy or Republicans. No, it's a dictator. When it comes down to it, they all work together. Why do you think they all know each other? They're all in the same field. What's to say they're not secretly just speaking? They all behind the scenes, laughing it up and just like looking at y'all and laughing it up, and just like behind the scenes, and just giggling, laughing, and just saying y'all, calling all y'all a bunch of idiots. Like, that's, come on, man. That's what athletes do secretly behind the scenes. That's what actors do. Like, anything about pertaining to publicity is what is. But come on, it's publicity stunt. That's why I call it a publicity stunt. Like, I know it's probably it is, but Drake and Kanye have not been been beefing and all everything. Well, they've been beefing for like a decade. But yeah, what's to say they're not secretly laughing behind the scenes? Because they were in a group chat together. They said about how do you think Kanye knows? How do you think Kanye knows where Drake lives? Like, come on now, you thought he just like automatically just got a hat? I mean, he probably could, but you automatically think he just got that, like he got that shit out of nowhere? No. Come on, man. He's been to Drake's house. He's probably ate food in Drake's house. He's seen Drake, chill with Drake and all that. Like, come on, man. They laughing behind the scenes. Like, this shit was all just for publicity. So that's why I mean, it's entertainment. I look at beefs and everything like that for, I just like what it is. But yeah, that's what basically it is. It's entertainment to me. I mean, y'all, it might be just like a straight up deep, and that's what, taking sides, but it's all entertainment, and they all, can solve together, conversate together, just like politicians. Anything about publicity, man, they just like they cuddle together and just laugh, because that's because all at the end of the day, that's what it's all about, a check to them. It's all about more control, more money, and more. That's what it all is. But anyway, more control. That's what it is. So we can live like dirt, and they can live like luxury. That's what it's all about. But yeah, I think probably straight off topic, but that's what this basically is, pertaining out of the point. Michael K. Williams, I've heard, didn't really die because of possibly, or it could just be like he could just be, I don't know if he could just be making it up, but possibly. But we've seen this many. But if one is like I said, the ones that's fully aware of what's been going on for decades, especially in Hollywood, like it's been like people mysteriously dying. Like the deaths we've had, especially celebrity deaths we had recently, like just automatically dying out of nowhere, whether it's because of possibly they passed or not they passed, automatically catching up to them or not. It's just a simple fact of them just they dying out of nowhere, and it's not the first time where it's just like people where you get it's like people where you look at it and they making when it comes to their death, they could be making it up. And that's what I'm possibly hearing about. I'm not surprised, but that's what I'm hearing about Michael K. Williams. I just wanted to make this quick video to let y'all know and be aware too. For the ones that may not be aware and just want just wondering why, just like out of this death so recently. Because I know, yeah, like I said, I don't know if people talked about it, but I'm talking about it too. I don't know if it was just because, I know it was just because like he said, come out and basically said, because he, like I said in my other video, my first documentary, like he had no, or if I didn't say it, I'm saying it now, like he was alone. He had nobody. He didn't have children. He had like a child, but probably basically he barely see. Like really, he didn't have anybody. He didn't have a wife. He didn't have a son or children. Or he didn't have a wife. He didn't have family he could talk to. He didn't have nobody. That's why I said. That's why, like I said in my other documentary, like money don't mean shit. Money ain't happiness. That whole facade of people like saying money carries everything, when they secretly just telling you shit, just like obviously just blowing that shit in your face and just telling you it. No, money ain't happiness. It doesn't solve anything. Shit, if that was the truth, then I wouldn't be, like completely distraught. I wouldn't be completely distraught over my, past relationships, and that's not just because of me being, weak. If that was the case, we all wouldn't have them. That's where we were born to have. We have emotion, whether money can help or not, because it wasn't for that case. What with the happiness that we supposedly, like, I'm be saying this too, like in my past other videos too, but the past, we were created simply too in God's image. The void that He helped us to void, the void that was supposed to help, fill the void in us that we still had when He created animals, was or the counter other, the woman. That was supposed to be the void to fill, not paper, not materials, not cash, whatever the fuck you want to call it. That wasn't the solution. The reason for our happiness, to fill the void was men, was the woman. Like I said, not anything else above that. None. You can say it all you want, but behind closed doors, you're crying and you thinking about, people still thinking about, like I said, why do you think Nikki, been secretly hate? I mean, she can say all she wants, but she's been, secretly, like, all of a sudden we've been hearing, like, when she said she was still upset of not having a counter other, because you talk about, brag all that shit about, you don't need a man, you got money and all that. But you could say all that what you want, but behind closed doors, you want a man. You think about you think about having somebody else to go to sleep at night, to be covered up to listen to, and they want to hear all. You want somebody to listen to you. That's what you want. Like, you want somebody to emotionally care for. Money can't do that shit. And yeah, that's basically, I didn't intend. That's basically what I wanted to talk about, and to bring everybody else's aware to, and before I lead on to other things. And yeah, like I said, man, in my other video, in my other documentary too, I just wanted, like, you try, like, money make you okay. You want to believe that, make believe, like in Disneyland, that everything is okay, and money that makes you happy. Okay, you can think that. But still behind closed doors, you're still gonna be thinking about having eventually you're still, because that's what we still had to avoid. You're gonna be thinking about having significant other, and and that's why another thing I said about another thing about why secret societies, and this is just another example. Michael K. Williams, of just being covering the real reason of why he died, just being covering it up. I mean, he could have been, I guess, secretly coming about something, and he just automatically died, exposed. But yeah, that's the end of the video, and that's what I wanted to talk about. And yeah, I'll see y'all in the next one.